Hello everyone, and welcome back to the jungles of the Fruitlies tribe, where we have just discovered a hidden poison in the jungle that actually will help to defend it and protect the entire fruit bat colony. And that is Persimmon's new thoughtful discovery. She is not strong enough to really be able to attack any of the invaders, and she also has a lot of collecting, so truly her energy would be better put in gathering food. But what if she could offer up a little bit of a toxic twist to the invaders instead? So last time we actually finished last time, I'm so excited, I'm tripping over my words, sorry. Last time we realized that we can't really seem to fight the invaders. The one jerk who is somewhere in this vicinity, who is poor Mulberry's father and broke Squashy's heart, has healed up repeatedly. We attacked him, we almost had him dead, he was scrappy, he was a fighter, he escaped us, he ate healing fruit, he managed to recover. The next invader that we have, who offers nothing to the tribe, he's infertile, and he also has like short-sighted eyes. He doesn't have any of the traits we're looking for. He doesn't have albinism. He doesn't have, he literally can't offer anything to this tribe. Well, this guy is covered in spiky body, so we're going to hurt ourselves trying to attack him enough to get rid of him. And so Persimmon has realized, instead of doing those things, why don't we go ahead and offer him a poisoned opportunity? We will gather up some of the abundance of food we have and convince this creature to step near the fruit and become bait for the carnivorous invasive plants that have actually ended up invading our island. And if he becomes a victim and eaten by the plant, so be it, but he will at least distract the plant long enough for us to be able to open it up. So I do think that that's what we're going to do. If he manages to escape afterward, if his attack is stronger combined than the nichelings who are forcing him in, so if she has a 1, so he could escape. Turnip would escape for his own well-being. Star has a 2, so it would be 3 to 3, and I would have to roll a dice, 50-50 chance, to see if Turnip would escape, and then we would control him from his point of view of run away, get away from these creatures, possibly find illicit love along the edges. I think that'll be really fun, because it's almost like we would end up playing two sides against each other. And if we had a wanderer who was fed to the plant, but say if he had had something useful to offer, I think Rose Anna would have been drawn in by his rose coloring and would have wanted to possibly take him as a mate or perhaps at least a companion. Then she might have been able to try to free him from the plant and take responsibility for him in the tribe. And we could say that the plant, if he survives it, would have washed him clean of any contaminants, any seeds of invasion that he could have brought to the island. So I think that's a great way to do it. Geez, this tribe. They do not give me a break with the roleplay. And if you guys are not here for the roleplay, I'm not sure why you're here. But if you are here for the roleplay and sometimes you forget things, do check out the video description because we have that wonderful wiki where hopefully between all of us working together, we can at least maintain the basics of what this tribe is about and some of the best of the love stories, I hope, like with Wakame and Pome over here. And if you still need some more guidance, we do have a little description of the current rules and of course always the previous episodes waiting for you to come and enjoy the Moon Mother Bat's Lullaby of Rain and binge on. And speaking of binging, Pame, she's ready to have another baby. She's only got 8 days left to live. She's going to come and visit with Wakame, call her to him to her side. And he'll be like, "What is it, darling?" And she'll be like, "Wakame, I love you." And he'll be like, "Well, that's nice, darling, but shouldn't we be concerned? The children are still so young. Little Rose Anna has only just learned how to help gather the fire termites and assist her uncle Ginger in removing that danger from the island. There are still bunnels that I just cannot bring myself to attack. Oh, gentle-hearted Wakame." And Pome will be like, "Darling, there's only ever the now." Ha! Alright. her like existential crisis apparently was good enough. And Wakame, I want more food, but I'm gonna clear this away so we can, oh, there is food over here. So we can start seeing more spots. Man, and we're gonna get him, guys. We're gonna get him. Persimmon is going to offer a toxic fruit and maybe need some help. Ginger, could you help? They would actually be okay mates. Yeah, and Ginger wants to defend things. Alright, Ginger's gonna come over, and he actually has 2 strength, and she has 1 strength, so they're still only, like, evenly matched with Turnip, but it would be better than nothing. So we'll start getting those ones together. Star, be careful. We have to watch out for these plants now, because they are actually active dangers. Radish is helping to clear away this spot. Clem is going to gather some food, and I think they're just about ready to have children as well. Radish has 18 days left, so I got to keep an eye on that. Alright, Star, be careful. These plants are now dangerous, and we're trying to wait to see if Persimmon's plan works. So there's that. Yes, and Coco is an adult now! We might be able to start. She is going to be summoned over, much to his shock, to Radish's side because they both have the albinism gene. And we're going to see if we can start having more of the lore line. And that is one of Coco's responsibilities, to pass that on. So that's going to be exciting. But first, we also have a responsibility to get rid of this danger plant. So that is going to be our next goal. Lurzu? He's willing. Oh, he's so old. He's so old, and I really wanted him to have a child, but nobody has the right immunity. Maybe Kiwi would be willing. Lurzu, if you survive, Kiwi may be impressed enough to try having a child with you. So hang in there! Hang in there, Lurzu! We're coming! Coco is going to fly up to try to help. Kiwi is going to rush over to try to help. Artichoke is going to rush over. Between all of them, hang in there, Lurzu! There's healing plants. You are taking a hit for the colony. You will not be, like, disregarded. It's just babies and Lurzu left. Let's get him out of here, guys. The battle for the jungle begins now. In all sorts of ways. A baby has been born somewhere! We've got to get Lurzu out. Alright, who has the most attack? Coco? Yes. Alright. So hang on. We gotta save Lurzu. And we also need to poison Turnip. And so here, Persimmon will offer him a poisoned opportunity. Did you see the way he was like staring up at her like, I have been betrayed? Oh my gosh, that was like top 10 anime betrayals, and the scene from Lion King almost sort of smooshed together in perspective. And I think that that Persimmon can only look on in somewhat impassive nodding of knowing that this is what it takes to keep the jungle safe. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's jump back over. This is getting so dramatic on all sides. Lurzu, you're okay! Ah, you survived! I think Kiwi... Hang on, let's make sure their mutations are set. Kiwi, I think, darling, that I want you to have higher fertility. That would be quite delightful. You do already have the Batwing. You're a semi-decent collector. Another Nimble Fingers wouldn't be bad. Higher fertility would be good, though. Lurzu, I want you to go ahead and pass on some useful arms, my boy. Let's actually have him do Nimble Fingers and then maybe something fun. Let's do something really random with Lurzu that we haven't really seen in the tribe yet. I'm kind of wanting like Yellow to bring the bananas back, but Stinky Tail would be kind of cool. I feel like Lurzu is mildly touched by the goddess as well because he has a little bit of white on him too. I want to give maybe Mask? Well, actually Kiwi already has Mask. Let's go ahead and give him, where is the, that's the fur. Here we go. I'm gonna give him White Pattern because I do think that he's kind of touched by the goddess and he has always been very, very loyal to this tribe. So we're gonna do that, and the Kiwi will throw herself at him in relief. Lurzu, you're all right. And he'll be like, I was just almost eaten by a plant. I don't feel entirely all right. And so let's have him come over. and eat, because apparently that mating didn't take. And he will be like, no, you don't understand. I'm so glad. Working with you in the forest, and you did come to save me when that Verena attacked. I really appreciate all that you've gone through. And he still isn't convinced. I wonder if she'll turn to Coco for some advice. And I wonder if she should just be straightforward. Lurzu, what do you say about settling down and spending perhaps the rest of his life, well, he actually will live a long time, settling down here and making a life together? Still not convinced. Lurzu, this is interesting. I think he will think this is perhaps dangerous. I don't know. This is a lot to take in. We'll have to see how that's going to turn out. All right, we're going to have Artichoke go ahead and clear the area because he is a forest wanderer and very good at that. And Coco is going to begin to make her way over to where, on the other side of the island, Radish is about to receive an unexpected surprise of being told that he is to be one of the fathers of, hopefully, the future Moon Mother Bat, and also a father with Clem. So Clem, you have excellent genes, my dear. Excellent, excellent indeed. Even if you are a forest walker, you are at least bat-nosed. Radish, better fertility. It's not the best, but I want to start at least bumping fertility up a little bit. Twins would be amazing because of how long pregnancies last. I really feel like twins would absolutely help us out. And then for Clem, what do you guys think? She has such fun genes. Maybe have one baby and then decide. Let's have one baby and then decide. So Clem, I think, is going to happily swing that fishing tail of hers and admit love to Radish. Oh, Radish is a little taken back, apparently. The guys are being quite shy this time around. So he will, are you sure though, Clem? I mean, me? Oh, let me get that stench off. Yay! Well, stench was a little bit of a strong word, but Clem understood what you meant. You meant the stinky fruit that both of you are now enjoying. And there we go. And they might even unlock some purse snout for me while they're at it. Holy cow, this tribe has very bad fertility. A baby got born! Somehow I missed that, but look at her! Star and Squashy have had a glider baby. Look at this little one. She has distasteful appearance from Stinky Tail. Mikosu, I need to give you a new name, my dear. What am I gonna call you? Star and Squashy. Butternut? Butternut, maybe? Because she is, you know what, we're gonna go with Butternut because her mother is Squashy. So there we go. And she's actually going to immediately, because she is descended from the right line, get one Batwing gene. There we are. We're going to have Squashy go ahead and gather up some food. And then we're gonna have Star jump around, and with permission from Persimmon, they will begin the task of destroying the plant, but keeping a turnip trapped within, as terrible as that sounds. And Ginger is going to start working his way over in a minute. And Rosanna Anna, I think, really likes defeating the bugs, so she's going to start coming over here and getting ready with possibly some help from Mulberry, even? I think any nicheling can help as long as they can pluck off the fire termites. We'll see. As the tribe expands pretty rapidly here, we're about to have a baby boom. I think they're all going to start finding their place, but the forest walkers especially normally are not given a tree or bush of their own if there is a glider in residence. But Tagame is just a fighter, look at that, and a fisher. We're working on a fishing bat here. She might do some fishing in the water, a tiger fish. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? And Gooseberry, however, can gather some berries. So she's gonna scooch over. Pome she just got pregnant, so it's gonna be a little bit before she is able to have her baby. Pome and Wakame are going to work on clearing away some of the grass here. We'll have little Tagame dream about jumping into the waters. It'd be cool if the big plants could eat bunnels so that like they could be distracted for even just like one turn, but I get why they can't. All right, let's see if Turnip is going to survive. Hmm. All right. So far. Oh, turnip. All right. Is he going to flee for his life, or is he going to be forced to stay? Let's get Ginger over here, and then we have settled the question. There we go. We now outmatch him on strength, and Turnip will be shoved down into the next plant, which is terrible for him. This is one of the toughest and meanest. I can already hear the cries of distress in the comments. I can hear all of you going, Seri, what are you doing? But we must remember this is an invader to the jungle, and occasionally it can be quite fun to play with really dramatic twists like this. And so yes, Ginger, Persimmon, and Star, after Ginger offered the poisoned promise of joining the tribe, have now shoved Turnip into the second plant, which means, however, that he, being used as bait, is saving the tribe. However, he has to have guards guiding him everywhere, so Also, Mulberry is ready to come on over. So I think Rosanna Anna, being the same age as Mulberry, is going to attract Mulberry's attention. So Mulberry is going to jump up and be like, hi, what are you doing? And they're going to start, I think they're going to be good friends. I just feel it. I just feel like they're going to be really good friends. All right, meanwhile, let's carry on with Coco. It's going to be a little hard for her to make her way without anybody like lighting up the area. So we might come down this side where hopefully, gosh, we're starting to get enough nichelings. I really need to watch food. But let's clear some of the grass so that hopefully we can make it easier for Coco to have a landing. Speaking of gathering food, Clem is quite hungry. And does she have cracking? She can gather some of the coconuts. Yes! Oh, and I think Radish is very much in love with his mate. Little does he know he's gonna have to father like another line. You again! Get away from us, Carnu! If we have enough nichelings, I wonder if we have a toxic nicheling, we could say that they could offer him a toxic promise. So I think Persimmon, gosh, we might have to get her over there after we're done here with Turnip. He might run away if we're not careful though. We've got to get more nichelings for everything basically, which means no, I'm sincere. I truly think I love you, Lurzu. Oh, Lurzu doesn't believe her. I think he'd be like, look, I've got a job to do. This is not my place. You are a bat nicheling, and I am not. I am just a wanderer. Don't talk like that, Lurzu. Lurzu, please. I think Lurzu is going to refuse love. Oh, that's so sad. Artichoke, help us out here. Oh my gosh, guys. Meanwhile, Pame is quite content and happy and just like ready to have her babies. Who is stealing my food? Somebody's stealing my food. I could hear it. And then we're gonna have Wakame clear this spot. The girls, I think, are watching their father. We have a lot of girls. I think I need a few more boys. Oh my gosh. And all right, there we go. So we have begun an entire new toxic legacy. I do think we will say that toxic body nichelings can offer the toxic promise that lures the nichelings in, and then we'll get them at least fed to the plant once before we have to have the guards guide them into the plant again. We will have to see where that goes. And I do think it will be very important for Coco to try having children here at the heart of the jungle and seeing if that albinism gene will kick in and make us very happy with the reappearance of the Moon Mother Bat. So alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like for our wonderful nichelings. They are really beginning to settle in the jungle and their stories are unfolding with awe. I am loving this and I am so grateful that we had some time to share together. So if you guys could, like I said, leave a like for our nichelings, consider subscribing to become one with our nicheling pantheon, and I will see you guys for the next adventure. Bye guys.